And welcome to the course. First and foremost, hey, let me congratulate you for beginning this process. You being here right now means that you're taking that first step, in investing and becoming the highest and best version of yourself, which is absolutely our goal here at the brand McClendon. We created Have You to invest in you. We believe that every single one of us, and yes, that means you, has the ability to be a hero for a cause that's bigger than yourself, right? We think that, the highest and best version of us is the version of us that wakes up every day, not with an inward focus, but with an outward focus. So that is what this course is about. That is what, Have You long term is about. And just to talk about what this course is, what this course is designed to do. Right, if you're like me, you begin this year with a bold proclamation that this was going to be the year. Right? And it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. This is the year that life is going to be spoken into audacious goals, visions, and aspirations. Not a question of if, it's a question of when. But this is the reality. When you're trying to speak life into audacious goals, it can sometimes be overwhelming, right? It can be stressful and depressing. And that stress and that depression, it comes from the fact that, over, the course of your career or the course of your life, there's some things that you become comfortable with. There's some things that you've become accustomed to. And when you're trying to break off and do new things, that means that you're going into an area of discomfort. Things that you became familiar with, they're no longer there. So you don't feel the same. Some of the people that you used to associate with, some of the numbers that you used to see, production wise, all of that stuff starts to change. And it can, if you allow it, have a negative impact on your momentum. We're going to talk about this in the course, but this is a natural part of the journey from where you are right now to that highest and best version of yourself. We are transcending from the accomplishments of yesterday. We're coming down from the mountains of old goals and old accomplishments, and we're setting our sights for a higher mark, right? But that does mean that there's a transition through the valley. The valley experience is a part of the journey, and like I said, we'll talk about that. But what we're going to do in this course is we're going to give you 8 simple tips. These are tips that have been very, very effective for me in my life. They're also tips that I picked up from, friends, colleagues, professional associates who've been very, very successful in their lives. And we figure, hey, if it works for them, hey, it can absolutely work for you. Your thing is that when you hear these things, you have to make a decision to accept them, internalize them, make them a part of your life. So we want to give you 8 simple tips that will help you keep your motivation on supercharge. We want to keep your motivation on 10. So the way this course will work is that we'll begin each lesson with just a nugget of information. All right, so you take that nugget, read it, write it down, take a few notes, give some thought on it, and then each nugget will then be followed up by a brief video discussion. You can leave your comments in the discussion section. This is an interactive event. This is not a sideline function. We want you to engage, interact, participate, because this is a shared journey for all of us. So, hey, I'm Mick. I represent the brand McClendon, and I will see you in the inside of the course.